Alright guys, welcome back to Leicester City career mode. Starting off there with a little bit of news. Lloyd Isgrove has been loaned out. Yeah, he is definitely part of my plans because obviously I signed him. But like I said, when I signed him, I didn't know his overall and stuff like that. So I was kind of disappointed when I saw he was only 66 overall. We've trained him up to about a 69 already. But I'm thinking if I loan him out, he'll probably just grow quicker, grow a lot quicker. Maybe we could bring someone in to fill that space while he's away. But I just want him to get as many games as possible, grow as much as possible. Because like I said, he is part of my plans. Also, Derby signed Douglas Coutinho. That's a very good signing for Derby. There's a little bit of news there that I didn't really touch on. Bojan, transfer shocker. That's maybe someone we could go in for. Obviously, a saga going on with Bojan. Will he leave? Will he stay? And also Okazaki in talks with Liverpool. So I've mentioned him. I'm not looking to sign him. It's kind of like a Welbeck situation for my Arsenal career mode. I'm not looking to sell Okazaki, but he is kind of old. If we can get an offer that I feel is good enough, we probably will let him go. But as you can see already, we're starting this episode with a game against Sturm Graz, the second leg, which first leg ended 0-0. Champions League qualification is on the line here, so this is a huge game for us. I need to win this. I want to qualify for the Champions League, but you see in the 89th minute there, Barmby is denied with an excellent save there. I don't even know how he saved that. The ball was almost past him. It's pretty much in the back of the net. A good shot from Jack Barmby, who came on. But the full-time score is 0-0 with Sturm Graz. You see, it was relatively a tight game. But into extra time, Jeffrey Schlupp powering down the left side and taken down in the box. Another crazy challenge. Why would you do that in the box? I can understand that Schlupp was getting away from him. There was no catching Schlupp or getting him off the ball, really. He had to do something, but completely just taking him out inside the box. That's ridiculous. Maybe maybe could have got the ball if he was just one step ahead, one step quicker maybe. But Jamie Vardy steps up to take the penalty and smashes it into the corner. Jamie Vardy scores his and our first European goal of the series. Jamie Vardy's first European goal of his career, obviously. He started down in non-league football. It's ridiculous. What a career he's had. Like, starting from, I don't think he started at Fleetwood. But he was at Fleetwood just about maybe 4 seasons ago and just climbed up the ladder into the Premier League now. Top scorer, about to break Premier League records soon. About to break Van Nistelrooy's record, probably. I kind of hope he does, to be honest. But I kind of don't at the same time, because when you look at records, you want it to be the top players who hold them records. So Van Nistelrooy is a legend. Would you'd rather Van Nistelrooy have the record or Jamie Vardy when you look back in 10 years time? Maybe probably Van Nistelrooy, but Jamie Vardy definitely deserves it. He's growing a lot now that he's getting that Premier League experience that he didn't have at Fleetwood, obviously. But we win that game against Sturm Graz in the end, and we're into the Champions League. That's exactly what we wanted. So now we get a little bit of prize money. We have to think about transfers, obviously, because our team is not quite big enough to deal with Champions League football during the week, Premier League football during the weekends. Maybe if we get to the knockout stages, we just need to think about that, along with Capital One Cup and FA Cup. It's a lot of football. But we're coming into the game against QPR, newly promoted QPR, and El Mohammadi opens the scoring for us, getting his first league goal for the club. Obviously, he scored that free kick in pre-season. This time, he's getting on the score sheet. Look at his positioning. He's taken up the position of Vardy and Kramaric, where you expect them to be. He's just up front. I don't know what he was doing there, but he hit the back of the net, so I don't really mind. He's been a good signing so far, defensively and offensively. Fits right into the right wing-back position during the 5-3-2, and we love it. Danny Drinkwater there, just being denied by the keeper. Probably should have found the back of the net. QPR on the attack this time. Phillips pulls it forward. Farland is blocked 3 times by Fabian Schär, just getting in the way, throwing his body in from the new signing, and then the shot is into the hands of Kasper Schmeichel. 78th minute, Drinkwater plays it into Inler, kind of having a tussle with Perch, and in the end he wins it back, pulls it back to Ronaldo, and he smashes it into the near post, makes it 2-0, kills the game off with only 10 minutes to play, and the Leicester City fans are rocking in the King Power Stadium. Like I said in the last episode, I think it was the last episode, we expect to win these games now. After qualifying for the Champions League, we have to be considered of at least a top 7 side in the league right now, or at least the top half even. So we have to be winning games against teams like QPR, who are going to be struggling this season. But you see, 90th minute now, they've brought up their keeper. We have a chance to counter-attack. It's rolled out to Mahrez, and the referee, that's not full time right there. That's a free kick. Now go back and watch. I don't even know what that free kick was called for. Even if there was a foul, what kind of decision is that to not play advantage? I don't understand, because the advantage sign didn't even come up in the top corner there to say he played advantage. Even if he did play advantage, we still had the ball in the same position it would have been if he did. Clueless to that decision. But you see, we're training Nunez here, a left back from Colombia, and I just wanted to show you him. Potential 88 to 94. Now, he's definitely going to get promoted. He's definitely going to be my left back for the future. And I know I said that would be Schlupp, but I'm going to have to move Schlupp into the left wing for the future, definitely, after looking at this guy. Because 88 to 94, that means there is no chance this guy will not be beast. He won't be beast. Or maybe we'll even play Nunez in left wing and keep Schlupp at left back, because... Hey, but what I'm waiting for right now is I'm waiting for him to turn 17 so he can grow a little bit. Because at the moment, he's only 5'7", and for a left back, I prefer a bit taller. I prefer kind of Kieran Gibbs' height. Kieran Gibbs is he's the perfect left back for me. He's got the technical ability, he's got the pace, he's got the height. But obviously, Nunez, if he can get the height, he'll have even more pace, even more technical ability, and the height. The only thing that we don't know is obviously the randomized stars. So hopefully he has good weak foot. If he has 4, even if he has 3 or above, I'll be happy. But skill moves, I don't care about skill moves in any players on this game. I don't use any skill moves. I don't know if you lot have realized, I don't do skill moves. The only skill moves I do is a ball roll from time to time. I don't even use a Ronaldo chop in this game, and step overs occasionally. But step overs don't seem to work too much for me in this one. I'm not too sure. But you see here, you wouldn't have missed it, but I didn't mention Sunderland taking the lead in this Capital One Cup fixture, and then we found one back. It's Fabian Schär getting on the score sheet, his first goal for the club since transferring, and it's assisted by the second new signing, El Mohammadi, who's been really good since we've signed him. Obviously, I've mentioned, but Fabian Schär getting his first goal for the club. Just a simple tapping, pretty much. Obviously, it probably a bit more difficult than it looked, but simple enough. And just take a look at that. Offside. Now, I don't know if the cross took a deflection. I don't even think it did. But we've found the back of the net with the header. And they've given offside to Mahrez. So I'm thinking it must have taken a deflection. But I can't see any touch coming off of Mahrez. So right now, that's looking like the just craziest offside decision I've ever seen. Because that's just weird. I don't understand. It must have taken a deflection. But Cisneros there, Ronaldo denied by the keeper. And Sunderland come up the other end, pull it back, and score a sweaty goal. So we're down again. We tried to pull one back, we got one back. Sunderland go down the other end while we're trying to take the lead. They counter, pull it back, no marking whatsoever, and Ben Hamer is beaten. Obviously, I tried to give Ben Hamer a chance. I've got 3 keepers around who I really don't have a preference. Well, I kind of do, because Schmeichel is just, he's been great since we've started, so he's pretty much my preference. But in terms of player, I don't have a preference, so we're going to give them all a chance. 90th minute now, Chilwell into Cisneros, rides the challenge and smashes it into the back of the net. So Ronaldo Cisneros gets another goal. He's on some pretty good form right now, and he's looking good, man. He is another one where I signed him, didn't know his overall in the game. I've seen him play a few times in real life, so I kind of just assumed he should have good potential. But his overall was a bit low. But he's started, we've trained him as well as Isgrove and Aarons, and he's really started to come good. He scored his first goal towards the end of last season, and now he's starting to score a bit more. 2-2 it ends, full time. There's the stats going on, and starting straight from kickoff, Mahrez going on a little mazy run, just in and out. Taken, well, not taken down there, but stopped there. Referee thought it was a foul. To be honest, I didn't. We take the free kick quick. Albrighton plays it into Jack Barmby, slides it into Cisneros again. It's under the keeper. It's going in. It's cleared off line, but it's not cleared in time. And it's Sebastian Coates. Ronaldo Cisneros is celebrating it. It was going in, I guess, but Coates took it over the line. So it is given as an own goal in the end. See, goal line technology comes out there, and Coates, he deserves to have that own goal. He deserves that. He can hold this L, because that was just retarded what he was doing right there. He just carried the ball over the line. 110th minute, Fabian Schär again. almost getting his second of the game with a brilliant header that comes off the bar. But at the end of the day, we walk out there with a W. We getting it, the win. Riyad Mahrez man of the match. And now we're into transfer deadline day. Second signing is Ayoze Perez. We have secured the transfer. I think it was around 6 million. You would have seen there, but it's gone now. Hey, I can't see it now. I think it was around 6 million we signed Perez for. Now, thinking of that is, I kind of think, obviously, Vardy is getting kind of old now. Once he loses his speed and stamina, he's kind of finished pretty much. So Perez, I'm thinking, is more of the most like-for-like replacement for Vardy. He works hard, he's got speed, he's got stamina. And if we could get his finishing to a high level, he'll be pretty much the same. 7.3 million we got Perez for right there, you see. And right here, second transfer secure, and probably my favourite, Holtby. Lewis Holtby, we got him from Hamburg for just 10 million. That's a great signing. Obviously, that's Champions League quality right there. He played for Tottenham. It's kind of a De Bruyne effect right there. Like, he played for Tottenham, didn't really get a chance at Tottenham. Top player as far as I'm concerned. And he's gone out to Germany. He's done quite well for a team that's struggling. And now we're going to give him another chance in the Premier League. Hopefully, he can give us what we need in the Champions League. And I'm missing a lot of things here, but I'm not missing this transfer. Enner Valencia is our next signing for 8 million. I was putting in so much work during this. You see rumours that went up there for Hiroshi Kiyotake. And I was a bit disappointed with that. Because like I said, I was putting in so much work. And look at that ridiculous transfer right there. I just wanted to mention that. Bojan going to Barcelona. I'm not even gonna elaborate on that, but that's just stupid. But Kiyotake is someone I was trying to sign and I just couldn't get, but he ended up leaving. It's so hard signing players. Another transfer. I don't want to miss anything right now. It's just flying by. We've signed Sotiris Nines. He's a player. He's kind of like Pato to me. Like, he's been around for so long. Only 26 years old. But he's just never left Panathinaikos. When he was about, I think he jumped on the scene at about 17. And he was just the next big thing. His dribbling was brilliant. And he just never left and went to a bigger side. I don't know why. And another signing at the same time as Nines, Tolgai Ali Arsian. Brilliant signing. This is the kind of level of players we want to bring in right now. Arsian and Holtby, two top signings. And also Cisneros went out on loan to Bradford. 2-year loan. Again, it's kind of the same as Isgrove. Like, we just want him to get as much time in the squad as we can. Especially with Ayoze Perez and Enner Valencia coming in. A lot of transfers going on right here. Christian Eriksen gone to PSG. Junozovic, who is another player we was looking at, rumours in the news, went to PSG for just 11 million, but we just couldn't get him. This was the craziest deadline day I have ever experienced, man. Because every hour, in between every hour, I was trying so hard, so much was going on to sign so many different players, and I was just getting rejected time and time again. Each player we signed in this deadline day, so much negotiating went on, and I've been asked why I wasn't really signing anyone throughout the whole transfer window, and part of it was because we had the Euros earlier on. I just wasn't really focusing on transfers during that. But then another part is just I have been trying, but I've been negotiating with players for so long and keep getting rejected on wages. That's something I don't understand. Like, a lot of YouTubers who I watch, a lot of people in general who play this, they don't negotiate transfers at all. Like, they'll go and inquire about a player. The team will come back and say, hey, we want 10 million. And they'll go, bang, okay, 10 million, here you go. You can take it. Like, I don't do that. Like, I like to, if they say 10 million, I'm offering you 5. If you reject 5, I'm offering you 5 again. If you reject the 5, I'm offering you 5 again. And sometimes, eventually, they'll accept it. Especially on deadline day, you can get a lot of bargains on deadline day. And then maybe I'll offer 7.5 and then stick to 7.5. Same with wages. If they say they want 60,000 a week and you're on like 40,000 a week, you're getting that 40,000 a week work. You reject 60,000, you're still getting that 40,000 a week work. Eventually, they're going to accept it most likely, especially if you give them the right years that they want and the right squad role they want. You can really negotiate on this game. But a lot of the time throughout this deadline day, I was just getting a lot of, oh, I don't feel this move is right for me. I don't want to go down. I'm at a nice place right now. I don't want to relocate. I was getting so much of that and it was just starting to frustrate me. I was trying to sign one player. It broke down, especially late on in the transfer window. If it broke down, I just moved on. Went to see if I could get someone else on loan maybe. Broke down. Had to go look somewhere else. Broke down. And to be honest, I'm happy with all the players I signed, especially Holtby and RCN. I wanted to get in another defender. Didn't work out, but hopefully we can get... There's one player who I really wanted to sign, and they completely blocked approaches because it just wasn't happening with negotiations. I was being stubborn. They were being stubborn. But to be honest, I really think I can get him in January. So we're going to wait until January and you'll see who it is. And hopefully, I feel like he'll be a top signing for the club. Hopefully, we can still be in the Champions League when that time comes around. But you would have seen the squad report there. That's going to be it for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.